fluffy buns.
Home is where we can make a different personal creation every night of the week. Look at all those possibilities. So fluffy, so flaky, so versatile. Pillsbury crescent rolls.
This one? Yeah, I got a new one when I
Oh, sorry, baby. That was my ring.
Overall and more reliable. They all say that. It's just jibber jabber. Jibber jabber? Yeah, you know, balderdash.
Balderdash. Jibber jabber. Hooey.
What is flap doodle? I think it's like
Hemming and
hawing with a little bit of hogwash.
hemming and hawing with a little bit of hogwash. Hogwash is a place where you take your hogs to get washed.
Spectrum Mobile gives you the fastest overall speeds and the most reliable service coast to
Or
coast.
it's also full garbage. You're full of baloney.
The best for them and trust they'll be safe. We put that trust in Mike Martucci's hands, but he made millions from his school bus company while investigations exposed faulty brakes, a driver high on morphine, and 107 accidents. Martucci broke our trust. Jen Metzger grew up poor, worked hard to get ahead. Now, as our state senator, she fights for honest small businesses and for our kids' public schools. She's earned our trust.
Bakers, if you think our judges weren't scary before, just wait until you see them now. Say hello to renowned pastry chef Gazina Prado, and a baker whose skills are the scourge of the 7 Seas.
Jason looks good there.
Smith. And finally, say hello to the swashbuckling chef Jamaica Pessoa. Greer, it's time to bring up your creation.
My piece is called Face the Nightmare, and on the front of the piece we have some iconic scenes from the movie. We have the boiler room, his workbench, and then we have our bathroom scene, we have the bedroom scene, we have a big scene with our jump-roping children, and then on the back we have Freddy, who's just kind of coming out of the wall right at you with his claw in your face.
I love seeing the fun that you brought to your first effort here. Your attention to detail, it's there again with your workshop. One thing I would have liked to have seen in this front side is more of a population of the rooms that have negative space. And by that I mean in the bathroom, because everything is so spaced apart, I would have liked to have seen maybe her crumpled robe or a towel somewhere in the middle just to enliven it.
Nancy in the tub and all that. What are those made out of?
They are made out of mostly modeling chocolate and a little bit of ginger clay. And I use some cotton candy on the toilet seat.
You remember years ago we all had those fuzzy little toilet seats, and you've done that with cotton candy. Now you're Freddy. His eyes are just a little bit off. He's got the atchy Fergie look. One looking at you, one looking Fergie. But I love that when you look at Freddy on the backside, you see the kids in the tree up behind him. And that's really like the start of the movie, and it ends the way that you've done it here. So good job.
Greer, let me tell you, you give me a scary movie, but I'm laughing because you just have this thing about being light and funny. I'm going to the blood scene. I mean, the isomol, it looks like it's moving. Now, your Freddy on the back, I like your Freddy, but he was more funny Freddy for me. I wanted him to be more scary Freddy. And I think the placement of the table, it seemed a little odd. Like, it was almost like, we gotta put him somewhere, let's just throw them right here.
Greer, it's time to show us your plans.
Let there be fire!
Oh, that's a big one. Far, honey.
Greer, you lit my Freddy on fire, honey.
Still gonna have nightmares tonight. Don't fall asleep.
I present to you Freddy's Workshop. We wanted to create something that's very interactive. We have Freddy, we have something that he's working on, and it's a new glove. And I created a full fire, and you know, who doesn't love a barbecue, right? Our goal was to pretty much frighten you a little bit.
All right, judges, what do you think?
I love that Freddy's getting an upgrade 35 years later, and that creepy tasty treat that's in your skin over there. It's so freaky.
The marbling on that table is beautiful. That said, I would love to have seen like gross grease spots, just a little more grunge. Make a because you know the guy is not running around mopping every day.
There is so much here to look at that it is phenomenal of how much detail that you got in here. And I know that you used a lot of molds so you get more done. The molds are good, but I wish instead of using a mold on those rafts that you would have carved them, I think you could have got a little bit more personality on them. And maybe using, instead of modeling chocolate on Freddie, to done his face with gingerbread, it would have given you that roughness. And I really want to take him home because he's so cute, he kind of looks like a doll.
All right, George, let's see some real flames.
You might want to take one little step backwards.
For real?
All right, we're ready? Here we go.
Are you kidding me?
I can do this all day.
Great balls of fire. That was amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Our piece is titled Sleep Kills. It's a nightmare sleep where Freddy is larger than life. Nancy is trying to kind of find her way out. We have the most iconic parts from the movie that we've included. The majority of pieces on here are solid carved gingerbread.
Megan, you created kind of this hellscape of his where Nancy's house is tilting and she's running for fear. But what I love the most is that of all the Freddys, your face is by far the best. So not only is it my favorite face, your claws look pretty fantastic.
To carve gingerbread like carving a cake is phenomenal. And you know, that's what I love to see. I love to see people's skills when they do it all by hand. It's mind-blowing, girl. It almost blew my socks out the window. It's a good one.
Mika.
Megan, the fact that you've taken gingerbread and you've given it such an organic texture, particularly in the face, it's just astounding. I was so enthralled with Nancy running up the stairs. I was like, oh wait, I love how you put the treat right in with your story. And you have this way with textures and techniques with gingerbread that is so far beyond your years. Now, the only concern for me is that since all of your pieces are constructed with gingerbread, when you try to put them all together and make them one cohesive piece, all the pieces don't really fit. So on the side, there's a big gap in between. I should see what's going on behind the curtain.
Well, there's just one more thing we're waiting for. Show us the fire.
Megan! Oh my goodness, you masterfully nailed it.
She set his arm
Thank you
aflame.
so much, Megan. And thank you, Jen. Thank you. Well, now it is time for you guys to decide who wins $25,000 and a feature in Food Network magazine. So who's it gonna be? Let's go through them one by one.
This is just so hard. Greer has such a kooky and fun sense of humor. Those crazy girls on top, so creepy and fantastic. The problem I have with Greer's, it looks like a dollhouse that needs us to participate in it. Like we have to bring stuff to it for it to really come alive. And I feel like if she had just done fewer scenes, it would have really been her best work.
George makes an art piece. I mean, he's just phenomenal with that. I love the detail he put in it. But then on the other hand, it really just makes my Freddie mad when I think about why you would make your Freddie out of chocolate and molding it instead of making it out of gingerbread.
That really bugged me. What I love about Megan is that she made a really creepy Freddie that scared me.
The fact that she made the face out of gingerbread, that is not easy for anybody at any skill level. To get those intricate details, all that texture in his face alone, it looks like it should be something other than gingerbread.
Bakers, this is it. The winner of Haunted Gingerbread Showdown
I'm Megan to win. Megan.
Megan!
I really can't believe that I won.
It gave us so much joy to watch you in this competition and win.
It
am I actually dreaming or did it like really happen? It's so crazy.
Good evening. As the Halloween season casts its long shadow upon us, I'm
Alton
reminded
Brown.
of the myriad frights and fears that accompanied my childhood love of treats. For instance, my Aunt Gert used to tell me that if I so much as touched the candy jar that sat so temptingly upon her coffee table when she wasn't in the room, a little green man would pop out and chase me. Nasty piece of work, that Aunt Gert. Halloween, of course, teaches us that there is a dark price to be paid for gustatory pleasure. And so it is with tonight's tale, which involves a book of recipes, a curse, a dark and stormy night, and an unbelieving cook who wanders into spooky territory. I suggest you find a blanket to hide under and enjoy the house that dripped chocolate. Strange tales are often born of the ordinary. And so it is with this particular story, which began on a peaceful golden afternoon. A particular piece of business had taken me on a journey. Deciding to steer clear of freeways, I found myself on country lanes and deserted stretches of asphalt. Happy for the solitude and sense of adventure that could still be found on the open road. Various twists and turns brought me to a particularly sleepy hamlet, where I discovered a crusty old bookshop with a curious collection of tomes on the subject of cookery. You've got some pretty amazing titles here.
Came from an estate sale a few years back.
Well, whoever collected these must have been a heck of a cook.
Local lady, known for her candies. She used to pass out all kinds of treats at Halloween. Chocolates, pralines, jawbreakers, and the like. Only house in town we didn't throw eggs at.
You know, when I was a kid, everybody was afraid of homemade candy.
Now it's all store-bought crap.
Yeah, you're right. What happened? She passed away or something?
They say she went mad near the end. Place is all boarded up now. No next to kin, so booked it up with us.
You say she went bonkers. What happened?
I didn't say bonkers. I said mad.
Sorry.
Let's just call it $23.
Sure thing. It's amazing to see books that are still here that are so great.
Waiting for you to come along, I guess.
Yeah, maybe so.
Well, you have a nice trip to wherever it is you're going.
Thanks. It was late when I got home, and I had business matters to attend to, but the secrets of the mysterious book captured my curiosity. Upon examining master tome used as a safe in this case, I could only wonder what was inside. Well, did you decipher anything? Did you? I'm sorry. Sorry, I thought you said. Look, I think you need to lay off the horror comics. Call me if you find something useful, okay? Okay, yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Curse, whatever. All right, first step, oven. Although the book did not actually call for an oven, it called for an egg incubator, I assumed this to be the modern equivalent, and I turned mine to its lowest setting of 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Since candy was clearly in the offing, I also fetched down a half sheet pan and the silicone mat, just in case.
It's tricky treats and scary eats on Halloween Wars.
These are my favorites. That just happened.
Finale, Halloween Wars, Sunday night at 9 on Food Network. Set your DVR.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day.
Objection! My credit card doesn't earn double miles on every purchase.
I object to your objection. With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase. And may it please the court, earn 100,000 bonus miles when you spend $20,000 in your first year.